Kamen Rider Wiki.
Hey YouTube, Kamen Rider here. Welcome to my review for the RKF figure for Kamen Rider Vulcan. So, usual stuff, box, looks cool if you're into that. Nice promotional shot, nice shot of the figure. Oh, and on the back it shows you what he can do, which is just kick. That's it. That's it. And Zero-One. It's really funny because for a split second, when I first got this, I didn't see this bit or open it, and I was like, does this guy really not come with any weapons either? I'm like, his transformation device is a weapon. I was ready to throw a full BF, write a formal letter, and then I'm like, oh, okay, he comes with stuff. But here's the problem. So Zero-One doesn't come with anything. It would have been nice to at least have the briefcase. But his problem is, he comes with the standalone one and the one on the belt. So you're faced with a problem. No weapons, or ripping a hole in the universe because of a paradox? What do you think's more worth it? Obviously the paradox. But yeah, as you can see, he does come with the shot riser here in the individual mode, so you can have him shooting it, like, well, not literally, like, it doesn't, like, not a flying toy. But then you have it on his belt as well. You can remove this whole piece, but it removes everything, like, right down to the, you can see the little, like, attachment piece. So, I mean, I guess you can do that, which isn't a huge deal, but I kind of wish they would have found a way that you could just remove the gun, and then you still have the belt on there. Like, it's kind of a nitpick for a more budget figure, but it's definitely something that bothers me a little bit, although I am grateful that he does come with something. Speaking of coming with stuff, not in a weird way, he does come with one other set of hands other than the holding the weapon hands, which is just kind of one set of relaxed hands, two different relaxed hands. So that's kind of nice. And figure-wise, he's overall pretty solid, I think. Same quality as Zero-One. I think that you're not going to get the detail work of figure arts, but you also don't have to put on your own stickers. I think it hits all the main details right. What you're paying, I think it's pretty solid. I think there's something a little bit off about the proportions around the head. I'm not sure what it is because I know this is generally a more slender design, but it just feels a little bit off. But I still think it looks decent, and I think that they did a pretty decent job on the colors here, and I like that this is kind of more of a dark metal gray, and this is very easily could have been a very cheap gray plastic, which could have made the figure look cheaper, and I appreciate that it's not that, so I think that, again, it just kind of hits the core details. You're not going to get the super best detail work or the most shiny details, but it gets the job done for a smaller budget figure that you can get earlier on than figure arts. Articulation, pretty par for the course, nice movement here on this hinge. You got your swiveling, your elbow joint, you're swiveling here at the fist, or the wrist fist, the ball joint here, you got your knee joint here, you have the little ball joint on his foot, you have some waist and chest articulation, and 360 creepy head stuff. As always with these type of figures, I've often described it as kind of a midway point between a figure art and like a 5-inch Power Rangers figure in terms of what Articulation is capable of. But that's pretty much it. Overall, I think it's a solid Vulcan figure. Certainly not the best type of figure I've ever gotten, but if you want to save a little bit money or forego the weight on the figure art and pick these up, I can recommend it. Especially since they're actually continuing the RKF line, which is a carryover from Geo, in case you didn't know. So that's actually pretty nice that we're not only getting main rider forms and riders from the current series, but they're also doing past ones. So if you're into this line, it's actually pretty decently priced, and you can get a pretty decent catalog of various riders. So I can even recommend this line more now. Again, it's not one of those ones where I'm like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever, you have to get it. But I can recommend it a little more soundly, knowing that they're continuing it and there's a little more security into it, and they're pretty solid figures for what you get if you're impatient or you want to save money. Anyway, that's about it for this one. Until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and climb the steps and ring that bell so you get notifications for all my videos. Till next time, Kamen Rider, signing out.